I am Linda Clark, not Linda Strauss. They have my last name wrong. Uh, and I am going to be your instructor this summer for STAT 800. I formerly was at Penn State for a very, very long time, and a few years ago decided to move to Connecticut. I'm now at Central Connecticut State University, but I enjoy all my colleagues at Penn State, and I'm fortunate to have opportunities to continue teaching STAT 800 online. This course is designed for people who don't necessarily want to be statisticians, who may be a little scared of being in a stat class. Um, and we take that into account in this class. The objectives, if you look at them, are not to become statistical wizards, but merely to gain an understanding of the foundations of statistical analyses, be able to interpret basic statistical techniques in the literature. As such, I have put together course units where we will have each unit 1 week long. There's a couple that are two, but they're basically topics that take 2 weeks to cover, but we'll have activities both weeks. We start on Mondays. You will be given an applied exercise that you should use the readings to reference and to try. We will meet for a live session on Wednesdays at 12:30 Eastern Standard Time. So in the middle of your lunch hour, if you're working, we can all get together. During those sessions, I'll run through the applied application activity. You have a chance to ask questions. If you cannot attend that session, I do record them. I will track whether you attend them live or through the recordings. That is part of your participation grade. The strategy that is useful is after our sessions for you to go back, review the points that you did not get on your own, repeat the application activity, go back, reread readings that you had difficulty with. This will increase the mastery of this material. Simply sitting down and reading a chapter in a stat book, A, puts you to sleep. B, is usually not very successful at learning the material. It's usually the hands-on application, being able to hear explanations. Speaking of the readings, we have a recommended textbook, which is the Agreste and Franklin. I will recommend chapters from that. I will also recommend different websites. I will upload PowerPoints and other chapters from other books that I think explain the material in different ways that to me make more sense. The idea is that everyone will learn the material differently and to give you lots of different options. I encourage all of you to share on the discussion forum useful sites. Khan Academy is a constant throughout all of our units. They generally do a really nice job of explaining these foundational materials. The remainder of the assignments take two forms. There are assessments, which will be every 2 weeks, and they will be multiple choice tests. There's no software usage on them, so you will be asked to complete that, hand it in. I will grade them. You will have an opportunity after I grade them to revise them, and you will already have the correct answer, so this is not about giving me the correct answer, it's about explaining why you got things wrong and why the correct answer is correct. You can not revise them if you don't want to. You're not required, but there is a deadline for the revisions. You will also have an article critique where you will find a scholarly article in your field. I have instructions to help you do that. I will review the article to make sure it's appropriate for this activity, and then you'll do a guided critique of the statistical techniques in the article. The final course assignment is a final exam. We will be using the online exam proctoring service, which you will have to register for, and I will post more information about that to the course website as we get into the course. Speaking of the course website, this is my first semester using Canvas. So if there are things that aren't clear or aren't showing up, please let me know as soon as possible so that I can correct them. We have a great instructional technology support in the Department of Statistics at Penn State. He will fix it very quickly. But if there is a problem, let me know, so that I can fix it. Okay, and again, I apologize for any bumpy starts there. Um, Finally, on the course syllabus, I've given you my cell phone number. What I encourage students to do is to text me and say, hey, I need a phone conversation. You know, when are you available? Please include your name in your text. I don't have all of your names in my phone, so that's very helpful. And I just ask that you not text me past 9 o'clock at night Eastern Standard Time. I'm up pretty early, but the late night things don't work for me so well. I often find that a short conversation, 5 or 10 minutes, can really go a long way in terms of helping students proceed through the course material. So don't wait until you're feeling lost. Please do that. We have discussion forums on the course site, which are part of your grade. So you are expected to either post questions or help your fellow students out with the answers. If you see examples of what we're studying in your professional realm, in the public press, these are the things that we want to introduce and put out there. You'll be surprised how statistics intersects with everyday life. So to get us going, there's an introductory unit on Canvas where I'm asking you to just introduce yourself very quickly. And then we also are starting with Unit 1. So you will see that there is the applied activity for Unit 1 for you to complete. And there is a link for the Adobe session. We're using Adobe Connect for you to attend our first live session on Wednesday, May 17th at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So again, I look forward to getting to meet all of you online or through phone conversations, through your work, through the discussion forums, and I hope you can also find a little bit of time to enjoy the summer. Thanks, and see you online.